Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see is the greatest show on earth, and I'm your host, Fantastic Fig, and this is my assistant, Newton. I'm Fig and he's Newton, and here we go! Hi everybody, welcome to Hollywood! How would you like a trick?
Yeah.
Who's in charge of this?
We're all in charge.
You're in charge. Watch this. Name a card. Who's next in charge? Name another card.
Let me see that card.
That's amazing.
Nothing's amazing for this man.
I'm the world's greatest psychic magician. I subconsciously, because you're in charge, I made you the winner. Blackjack, Queen of Hearts, and Ace of Spades. Subconsciously, I made you pick those two cards.
You got it past that place I looked at my watch.
Here's my card. If anyone ever has it.
King of Hearts?
Wait.
King of Hearts?
You want the
That's
King
your,
of...
No, you said your card. You said that's the King of Hearts?
It doesn't say King of Hearts.
No?
However, I made him say King of Hearts. You know why? Because it doesn't, it's blank on this side. But I made him put King of Hearts. You know why?
He owns Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful blondes always pick the same card. Say it.
Jack of Spades.
That's funny. You know where the Jack of Spades is in this deck? Guess where? Right there.
Is that amazing?
It's amazing.
Watch this. And guys who are obviously handsome, otherwise they wouldn't be with such a beautiful girl, will always say the...
Nine of Hearts.
What's that again?
Nine of Hearts.
Where are you from?
South Africa and England. Shut up.
Shut up.
There you have it, folks.
I haven't said anything. I just pulled the card out of the deck for you.
Wow.
That's what all the men say when they see you. Wow.
Hi, I guess you already know who I am. I'm Dennis Woodruff, and I'm making this really cool movie, and I know all of you are going to love it. It's just a masterpiece, and I'm very proud of it. And you're going to meet the greatest magician, psychic magician in the world, and his name is Fig. And I'm going to bring him to you, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And we're also maybe going to go to the Rainbow Room and see the man in action, the genius, the wizard, the man that everyone likes. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
I'm now sitting on a chair that was at one time a throne. And a throne is something that most people don't realize. When you go to the bathroom, you sit on a throne. Well, this throne was what they used to use in the olden days when the rich people sat on the throne. And they would have the servants empty what people did. And they would take and remove what was under the throne and put in the bushes, whereas the poor people and the servants used to just go into the bushes. So that's why they call something like this a throne. But I just like it because it's pretty, and it's comfortable, and it's in my room. And people can see how interesting it is. And I put a little colorful things on there. This was Queen Elizabeth XV 58. 1558. Very, very old. Handmade.
Can you tell us about this beautiful work of art, this portrait?
That portrait was given to me by a tenant of mine when I had all the suites across the country.
Very, very, very talented artist.
Is Dan Huswith.
Dan, is that you?
No, that's not him.
Okay.
And Dan was an artist and an attorney, and he drew a picture of me that looked not only like me, but looked like him. And it's amazing, although we don't look alike, people say that looks like him, and they also say it looks like me. It is me, but it's amazing. He's very creative, and that photograph that he used was very similar to that, but somehow he was able to interpret it and change it a little so it looks like both of us. And my favorite color is purple, and because that's always been my color, and he painted in purple, and I was very happy with it, and I've saved it and will always save it. It's the best picture that I've ever had.
That hat is very interesting. It's a bit phallic.
Well, it's phallic, but it's also what I am, and I'm a wizard. I wear a hat because it's fun. I have a mask because it's fun. And I love the outdoors. The outdoors is where we began. Life began outdoors. We are one earth. We're an earth which is one small part of the entire universe. It's huge. This is where everything began. We think there's no end to it. It will never end. It will always be here. If our different countries fight each other and kill each other, life will start again, because life is always here. Our life isn't here unless we have an afterlife, something I believe in but not everyone else believes in. But life is beautiful, and if you look up, you'll see the sky, you'll see the sun, you'll see the moon, and everything. You'll see trees, and I enjoy the outdoors. That's why in my house I have an outdoors as well as an indoors, and this is where the beauty is. I am a psychic magician, and the reason I call myself a psychic magician is because I am a psychic. I can sense things, and I am a magician because I can do some things that most people can't do, but what other magicians can do, but they can't all be a psychic magician. There are very few psychic magicians. I have the ability to sense things that other people can't sense because I've developed a skill. For example, people that are sitting stopped at a stoplight, they can sense that someone's looking at their right, at them. They can sense it when you're stopped. You can sense when people are looking at you. We all have that sense. The only thing is I've developed it to the point where I can sense much more. Like I can tell what color card people are going to pick. Are they going to pick red or black? Are they going to pick the ace? Are they going to pick the king? Are they going to pick a 7? I can generally sense it. I've done it hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of times, and I can sense, for example, if someone has dark hair, you know they're going to pick a dark card. If a girl has got blonde hair, she's going to pick a red card. Simple things like that, I've developed it. I know all 52 cards, what people most likely will pick, based on the way they look or the way they talk. And I can read people's minds. And by doing that, I amaze and thrill them to the point where I call myself a psychic magician. I've been very successful as a professional magician because of it. God put us on earth to have fun, to accomplish things and have fun. If life were just a boring experience where we're creating things and doing things and not entertaining, it would be boring. God gave everyone the ability to do something. Sometimes people can do a lot of things, sometimes they can do very little, but everyone can contribute something. My goal in life from God, or what I feel God gave me, was to entertain and make people happy